Hello friends! Today I'm going to show you 8 amazing stretches you can do to eliminate or decrease the stiffness and tightness you might feel or discomfort you might feel in your neck, your trap, your shoulder, or your hips. And all you need is a door frame. Okay, so I'm going to show you the first stretch. It's the chest opener. You can do it right through a door. You walk right through it and you keep your elbows against the door frame. Now I'm going to flip this way so you can see me, but usually I would walk the other way because there's not much wall on this side, but I'm going to modify for you, okay? We'll walk through, inhale, push through, exhale. Just be gentle with the stretch. Don't be too aggressive quite yet until you can let the body adapt first, right? You can walk through. I always say to stretch up, side, and down, right? Because your body moves in every angle, so you want to make sure you cover every ground, okay? So starting, you could start at the top. You could switch leg just to balance your body out so you don't always step forward with the same foot, right? So maybe you switch it up, stretch it up. You want to hold the stretches 20 to 30 seconds at least to let the body adapt into the stretches. Or else if you do it too quickly, there's no time for the body to stretch, then nothing's really happened, right? So you got to give it some time. Be patient and breathe, right? Pop that chest up nice and high. Be strong and long, okay? Be deliberate. So chest openers are so important. And if you can reach the ceiling, even better. You can walk through and really press forward, right? You want to press forward and feel that engagement, the tension, right? You want to press up against it and feel like you're doing an isometric exercise. So it's actually kind of burning while you're stretching, which is the most powerful kind of stretch you can do. It's sort of like a PNF stretching, right? Proprioceptor, neuromuscular facilitation, right? You don't even need to know all the scientific terms. Just know that it works, okay? And you can even pull back, round your back and just pull back, right? You can do upside down, remember? Upside and down. So up, side, and down. Cover all 3 grounds, right? And you can even go sideways and pull against the frame and just make sure you get the back, right? So this is the up side. And you can even pull from below, right? Just kind of hold the other side. I'm going to do this way so you can see me. Right? You hold the other side and you just round up the back and just feel amazing, right? Find the stretch, feel it, breathe, stay there for 20, 30 seconds minimum. Again, you can also do it like this and get a little bit of hamstring stretch while you reach over to the other side, or maybe grab. If you want a little bit of hamstring stretch too, you could do that, okay? And then the hip stretch is just awesome. You can go crossover, push that hip, okay? So you're gonna cross the right over the left as you push to the left. You're gonna reach over, reach up, and just feel good. You're gonna push that hips out and feel good. Now, the further you are, the harder it is. So you might wanna get closer if you're not very flexible. All right, and just really feel yourself driving the hips out and reaching the arms up nice and high. You can touch the wall, or you can press up against the other side of the wall to really get the full effect, full engagement, okay? Cross over, left over right, push to the right, arms like nice and high, reach, and touch or press up against the wall. Breathe, okay? Again, inhale and then reach up, exhale. All right, get closer to the wall if it's too intense, if it's too much stretch. All right, so that's for the side, which is great. Now you can also stretch your shoulders, right? Pressing up against the frame and really holding for 8 seconds. Doing some isometric exercise, keeping that shoulder under burn, under tension for a good amount of time. I'm gonna say 8 seconds is pretty good. And then you can relax, right? Pressing up against it, palms against the frame, even the side of the palm against the frame, switching it up. 8 seconds hold, right? You can even press down, okay? So you get the armpit. This is all part of the shoulder, guys, right? The teres major, teres minor, all holding up the shoulder. There's subscapularis, there's, supraspinatus, infraspinatus. All of these muscles hold up your shoulder, so you gotta stretch it. All right, so you can press up against it and really find that tension, guys. You wanna press up and feel that isometric exercise, that burn from the inside out. So you're stretching and feeling the contraction at the same time. And maybe hold it for 8 seconds, relax for a moment, come back in, do it 8 rounds to really, if you have a shoulder problem, chances are you also have a hip problem, vice versa, because they're connected, right? Shoulder and hips are actually connected by a fascia right across from each other. So if this is hurting, probably this is tight and pulling. So you want to make sure you stretch your shoulders that really affect and can help the hips too, okay? So that's shoulder stretching upside and down, pressing, learning to press, right? And you can even press this way, right? Pressing and turning away, so you get the chest as well, because the subscapularis is right here, pulling into the shoulder, holding and stabilizing the shoulder, so you want to stretch the chest. And that also eliminates the trap problem. If you have any trap pain right here, most people do, is to open up the chest, and when you open up the chest, you eliminate all that pressure from the traps, which is amazing. So do your chest openers, open up, side, and down. Okay? All right, so that was the shoulder as well, and then I showed you the hip flexor. Now you can also do a butt stretch standing. So you can use the, right, figure 4, flex your ankle, pop that chest up high, push that hip back out, so you get that nice, long, strong look. Now you can use the door frame or the wall to help you get a little lower, and you get to work out. You get to do a single leg squat. That's how I get strong with the single leg squat. You could also use the wall to help you practice. But you can get that awesome butt stretch without feeling like you're wobbling all over the place because you've got some assistance, right? Didn't know the door frame could be your best friend, did you? Right, best friend right here. Just use the door frame. Oh, okay, so you get that butt stretch. Again, inhale, exhale, sit into it, feel amazing. Your butt loves you because it's so tight. It's nice when you stretch it. Okay, and you can also do all this butt stretching on the ground. So this is amazing. You can use the wall or the frame of the door, right? You can put your legs up like this. Again, figure 4. Once you bend the bottom leg, you start to feel the butt stretch on the right side, right? But now if you want the stretch to be more intense, you get closer to the wall. The closer you are to the wall, the more intense your stretch is going to be. And you can also stretch your hamstrings right here. This is one of the best hamstring stretch you can do. It's like putting one leg through the door and the other one against the wall, right? If my butt is up against the wall, guess what? It's going to be a lot harder. So I can get that nice stretch in my hamstrings, right? If you guys have tight strings, you could just hang out on the floor and just breathe for like 2 minutes even if you want, right? If it's too intense, you just move away from the wall, and now you can get a hamstring stretch without that total intensity if you're not that flexible yet. Okay, so I'm going to do this way so you can see me. Again, pull away from the wall. You can switch sides, switching legs, right? Nearer to the wall, much harder. So you have to be super flexible. If not, just move away from the wall. Inhale and exhale. And try not to lock your knees. Always keep it soft so you don't injure your knee. Keep it, don't put all that tension against it. Breathe in, breathe out, right? Again, you can put your figure 4, and once you bend that, you get that butt stretch, okay? All right, inhale first, and exhale, pull it in, and you want to feel the tension until the body adapts before you give it more tension, okay? So be patient with the body, breathe through the exercises, always letting the body adapt. Don't just go into the stretch and then come out of the stretch, right? 20 to 30 seconds at minimum, and then repeat it. If you have certain areas that are tighter than others, maybe you need to do 2 or 3 rounds of it. So if you do this like if you're, every day or every other day, you're going to start to notice that whatever shoulder or hip problem you have or trap tightness is going to slowly decrease to completely subsiding. Okay, so just be diligent in the beginning. You might have to do a little bit more at first to pay dues, make up for the time that you didn't do it. And then over time, you don't have to do as much and you start to feel good. And you can just do it like every 2 days or whatever, or after workout, right? Okay, I hope you guys enjoy the stretches. Please practice them and be mindful, breathe deeply, and focus on form, strong and long, okay?